is a pleasure to be here with you as we embrace the unprecedented ways that digital technologies connect us. It is our connection as a Caribbean people that makes us stronger through collaboration. Take a second to think about amazing things accomplished by each individual nation in the Caribbean in just about every field imaginable. Now just imagine what we can accomplish together. It is a powerful thought. By bringing us all together through these kinds of events, we are able to take steps towards achieving strength through unity. I applaud the organizers of this event for their efforts to promote regional discussion and collaboration as we pave the path to a digital future together. It is oddly fitting that we're having these discussions about the advancement of the Caribbean here in the beautiful city of Miami. In the Bahamas, we often refer to Miami as home away from home because of the large amounts of Bahamians and people of Bahamian descent living here. In fact, the city charter of Miami was signed by at least 10 Bahamian immigrants who lived in the area at that time. It is said because they were able to read and write. We don't even count it a real vacation when we fly to Miami. It's just like visiting our close family. More so than any other country or city within the Caribbean or any other city in the US, Miami is where you'll find the largest concentration of Caribbean people. Our cultures have spiced and seasoned the melting pot of the Miami experience, and this city is made stronger and even more beautiful as a result of our presence here. 2023 marked the 50th year of independence for the Bahamas. During that time frame, it is simply astounding to consider the many ways that life as we know it has changed. We are living in an increasingly digital world. The digital economy has emerged as a cornerstone of progress and innovation. Many refer to the changes we are witnessing as the digital era, a time in which life as we know it has been reshaped by digital technologies. To not equip yourself or ourselves with digital skills is to become a dinosaur within the global landscape. We all know of those brilliant people who, despite their all-around intelligence, fail to keep up with the times. There was a news story a year or two ago, about an attorney who could not figure out how to remove the cat filter from his video settings during a Zoom court session. He was forced to complete the remainder of the session as a cat. In 2023, you do not want to be the cat guy. And that is why we're here today, to embrace the possibilities of the digital revolution so that our economic and social systems continue to remain relevant and competitive within the rapidly changing world. But it is not just enough to embrace the change as they come. We must also be strategic in how we embrace these changes. We must aim to not only pursue the promise of business opportunities, but to harness the power of technology to create a better, stronger Caribbean. Considering the vast potential ahead of us, it would be a shame if our digital systems continue to perpetuate or even exacerbate what I call existing issues. There's a real danger of this occurring. For example, we see the trend of cryptocurrencies reflecting the classic income distribution curve, where a few privileged people hold a disproportionate amount of wealth. Some studies indicate that the top 1% of Bitcoin holders possess anywhere between 40 to 90% of the total Bitcoin supply. Other cryptocurrencies, like Ethereum, see less than ideal wealth distribution among users. So we must be intentional about the ways we leverage digital technologies to create the future we want to see as a region. Digital inclusion looms large as a social issue that will define the extent to which our people have access to the digital economy. Unfortunately, the digital divide itself is correlated with existing social issues, such as income inequality, access to education, and the exclusion of rural populations. If we are serious about ensuring that we maximize the benefits to our people, education must be paramount as we equip our citizens with the toolkits they need to thrive in an emerging global industries. Skills like data analysis are quickly becoming essential to operating in this time of big data. But it's not just as simple as sending people to a class. If only it could be that simple. Existing challenges within education, challenges that intersect with other issues like poverty, mean that many of our people will struggle to take advantage of learning opportunities. The reality is that you must possess the requisite numeracy and literacy skills to truly master a skill like data analysis or coding. Solving our educational woes is, for many of our people, a prerequisite to embracing future opportunities. Whether we are talking about opportunities within the digital space or exciting developments within the renewable energy and climate resilience, there is a balance we must strike between embracing these new opportunities and addressing the existing realities on the ground for our people. Where possible, we must look for ways that we can apply new technologies to fixing old problems. It is not always an easy task. If our current problems were easy, they would have already been fixed. But our people deserve for us to reach far beyond the low-hanging fruits to drive real change in our economies and societies. That is why we're here today at the Connected Caribbean Summit, to have those difficult conversations, to address complex realities, and to lay the groundwork for a brighter future for all Caribbean peoples. Fortunately, where there are challenges, there are also opportunities. In the Bahamas, we were first out the gate to launch the world's first central bank digital currency, the Sand Dollar. Since then, Jamaica, as well as the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, have joined us. Now that we have led the way as early adopters, it is up to us to figure out the puzzle of widespread adoption of CBDCs to unleash the promise of digital access and ease of participation within the economy. The Bahamas is also among the leaders in the world in developing an effective legislative and regulatory framework for digital assets and registered exchanges for the trade of these assets. Our digital assets and registered exchange legislation, known as the DARE law, is hailed as world-leading. We have successfully attracted investors like OKX, the world's second largest crypto exchange, to our shores, generating economic opportunities and providing meaningful jobs. In the long run, we must prepare for an unexpected uptick in domestic cryptocurrency activities as local markets emerge. And we must be ready our people to participate and own their share of these opportunities. As I speak, our local experts are working on a slate of amendments to better protect and support our local people and businesses as they take advantage of opportunities within a growing but still volatile crypto market. We must also account for other developments like stablecoins, NFTs, and regulation of staking activities. To be an early adopter means ironing the kinks out and developing a model for others to follow. We have been ambitious in this regard because our inherent belief that there is nothing that we as Bahamians or as the Caribbean people, there's nothing that we cannot do when we work together. As financial services jurisdictions, it is absolutely critical for us to ensure that our digital systems are operating at the highest level of scrutiny and transparency because we know the standard by which we are measured. For countries like ours, the integration of cryptocurrencies and fintech systems must align completely with existing global standards while venturing into new territory. Whether or not we continue to thrive in the digital economy depends completely on our ability to adapt and innovate. One area where we are playing catch up as a region is with the widespread digitalization of government systems. The government of the Bahamas has seen a degree of success with the launch of the My Gateway platform, which provides centralized online service and access to over 200 government services. This platform is a central component of a wider government push to expand access to public services while improving transparency, strengthening auditing and control mechanism, and enhancing scrutiny, security. There's still work to be done in expanding access to all critical government services and adopting key changes for operational efficiency through the digitalization of document management and HR systems. This is a necessary step. If a government cannot embrace digitalization within its own systems, how can it truly claim to embrace the digital era? We must lead the way through the development of effective regulations, the support of educational and entrepreneurial opportunities, and the development of policies to address existing economic and social challenges. Around the region, countries are stepping up. To see a strong example of a country that has folded digital innovation into its national development plans, we need look no further than Grenada. The Smart Grenada Development Plan harnesses digital transformation to develop a roadmap for economic growth in sectors like financial services, the creative arts, digital media, IT development, and healthcare. This is all delivered through embracing the concept of being a technologically smart country and becoming an innovation hub for the region. Grenada is just one example of how Caribbean countries are all striving to leverage emerging advancements to pave the way to a brighter future through the digital economy. Each of our national journeys are unique, influenced by factors like geography, access to finance, economic growth, and progress on human development. But regardless of the path taken, our final destination remains the same. Before us, we have the opportunity to build more prosperous and more inclusive societies, powered by the ingenuity of our people and supported by governments that empower them. The Connected Caribbean Summit represents an opportunity to continue moving in the direction of progress. We may hail from small nations, For there's no dream too big for us, and no challenge greater than the sum of our abilities. Let's make the most of this meeting of the minds. I look forward to its outcome. I wish to thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with you today as you kick the summit off. I look forward to witnessing the promising developments that will emerge from this meeting of the minds and your collaboration. I thank you.